It's time to feel the rage. Welcome to Film Rage, where we talk movies in theaters, streaming, and classic films as well. Directors and actors, beware, as you cannot hide from the rage. My name is Bryce, and I'm part of the Film Rage crew. It also includes Jim. Hey there, Jim.
The clue?
I don't know. I got phlegm in my throat.
Film Rage clue?
I think it's Kermit the Frog.
I'd say let's start it again, but we don't cut. We don't edit.
That's right.
We
Let's just roll with it.
With the Film Rage clue?
Crew.
Hey, Bryce.
That's us.
And then also we got,
Bryce.
yeah. And also we got the Merman, who's we're sporting a Superman holiday
sweater. That's
sweater.
right. Because it's Christmas.
And Christmas is super.
It is super.
Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. I don't remember the next
I don't know what that is.
But then I just ate the turkey and then I
If you
shat.
haven't got a penny, a hey penny will do. If you haven't got a hey penny, then God bless you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that song.
Yeah, that was off the... I remember it from the John Denver Muppet album.
You know
There
what?
you go.
There's nothing better than
Muppets
John
are-
Denver. and the Muppets.
I've been looking for that.
I thought it was Muppet Christmas Carol, but sure.
I've been looking for that on like vinyl, and it's
Yeah.
hard to find. And when you do find it, it's like expensive.
Yeah.
$3,000.
Makes sense. I'd pay lots of money for that.
I might have to just get the CD, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah.
So with the introductions out of the way, let's rage on.
All right. Well, thanks to all who've been supporting us. If you love our independent podcast, please like, subscribe, share, and give us a 5-star rating on your listening platform. Or you can dare us to see a terrible film, and if it played anywhere in a cinema in the world, we will watch it. Now, let's get to raging. What amazing man
Predict.
What amazing man
Predict.
Will he predict the rage or will he predict the mondo? Will he tell us all why Jim and Bryce are at the movies? Better watch out, kids, cause here he comes. He's coming swimming to you.
And you.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim all the way to our little Christmas hearts. This is our episode before Christmas coming out.
It is.
Merry Christmas, Ragers.
I'll do my best to get it out before Christmas.
So you guys
it will.
went to 3 movies. I once again went to none because it was
Mwah,
too
mwah,
freaking
mwah.
cold, and I didn't want to be out till 3 a.m. like you guys.
We're only
3
up till
a.m.
2.
So 3
Ish.
movies. One's a Mondo, one's a Rage, one's a Meh.
Which is
Would
which?
you care to guess which one's is which?
Yes.
And do we agree on all of them according to
Yeah,
you?
well, I guess the first one not, because apparently someone fell asleep.
Okay.
The SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants.
Yeah.
I have it as double Mondo, but that's actually if you actually stay awake through it. So,
Even if I didn't, I probably wouldn't have given it Mondo.
and we have Avatar, Fire in Ash.
I thought that was going to be the
which
double
is
Mondo.
4 hours long, which you saw at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I would be surprised if it's not a double Rage.
That would be surprising.
And then we have The Housemaid, which apparently is based on a book, but
Yeah.
Not
we
done-
found that
not
out by the
done very
lovely
well.
lady that was sitting beside us.
yeah, apparently it wasn't done very well,
She was
according to people
lovely
who read the book.
Until she
They
started
said it sucked
talking.
compared to the book, but anyway.
Interesting.
And it had the Sweeney, and the what's her name? From the Mamma Mia,
Yeah, her.
Amanda.
Yeah,
yeah.
Seifert.
Yeah.
Who?
And to me, it seemed like a remake of Hand that Rocks the Cradle. Maybe I'm wrong, but that I remember it was an awesome movie.
It's a little like
It
that,
looks a little bit like it.
but not.
You know,
Really.
bring in a
it's-
nanny and she
it's-
screws things up.
Absolutely nothing like
It's
that.
Seems
yeah.
like it
It
anyway.
kind of makes you want to believe.
I
It's
don't know. Maybe it got creepy towards the end, so let's go double man.
that. All right.
Anyway, that's what I got.
You got it, baby. You got it, Pontiac.
You got it.
You got
You
it.
got it, baby.
All right. So,
You got it. You got it.
All right. So, the
Mine like a steel
SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants. Best thing about this movie.
Oh, we're talking about SpongeBob?
Yeah,
on the
search
list.
for SquarePants.
That's what we're leading with? Man,
That's what it says here.
You've got the strangest freaking order of movies
Some
to
of
talk
us
about
actually
these
read
days.
the agenda.
It's
Bryce.
the order in which I watched them yesterday. It just
Well,
makes
that's-
my notes easier.
All right.
All right, so the best thing about this was the Tortoise Karate action figures Christmas special before this film even
Yes,
started.
that was spectacular. That was Mondo.
That was the most surprising and most
we got
fun.
some Teenage Mutant Ninja
We got
Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja. Sorry, no, we got Tortoise
Bruce
Karate
Willis.
action figures.
Same difference.
What was it? Tortoise Karate.
So you look that up while I'm talking.
you do that.
All right, and then so we'll really know because it wasn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was Tortoise.
You need license to
Tortoise
talk about
something karate something. So we catch up.
Tubular Tortoise Karate Warriors.
Tubular Tortoise karate warriors.
So good.
So good.
Oh, man.
I don't even know why that was there, but it was a surprise, and it was a nice surprise.
Yes. Apparently, there's actually it actually was in the Mutant Mayhem series. Like, this was a thing, these guys. So, the Tubular Tortoise Karate Warriors.
That's awesome.
Yeah, anyways.
All right, so-
They were so good.
We catch up with our favorite sea-bound hero, SpongeBob, and his bestie, Patrick, as SpongeBob has hit a milestone by reaching 36 clams high and is officially I'm putting this in heavy quotes, big guy. But soon finds out that being big isn't enough. He needs to also be, Murray, a swashbuckler to truly be, and I'm putting this in heavy quotes, big guy. And thanks to Mr. Eugene Krabs stretching the truth that he is also a swashbuckler, SpongeBob is tricked into calling the Flying Dutchman by using a magic flute, which then takes he and Patrick, along with Flying Mark Hamill and Barb, on a journey to become a real big guy swashbuckler. And as Mr. Krabs knows this is dangerous, he, Squidward, and Gary chase after them into the underworld to save them. We are then treated to and I'm putting this in heavy quotes, Sinbad and the Seven Seas type adventure, as SpongeBob has to solve like 35 challenges, which he thinks will make him a swashbuckler, but in reality will make it so that he and the Dutchman will trade places, and he will become a ghost, and Hamill Dutchman will become real.
Wow, now
and get to live in Santa Monica.
just hearing you talk about this, now I understand why I fell asleep.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I believe there are two kinds of people in this world. People that identify with SpongeBob and Patrick, and then there are boring, unfun people that have no joy in their lives and don't understand the sheer unadulterated silliness that is SpongeBob SquarePants. This is by far the most bonkers, silly, wacky, boundary-stretching SpongeBob yet, with a ton of butt jokes, bubble blowing, over-the-top Ren and Stimpy type animation comedy, and just an amazing adventure worth going on. The only thing that disappointed me in this was not seeing God, aka Keanu Reeves, but seeing Patrick's Mankini multiple times and lines like, "You can't lose in a Winnebago," and one I know that the merman will love, "I'm here to kick butt and blow bubbles, and I'm all out of bubbles," because the Dutchman emptied his bubbles earlier in the film.
Right.
All the usual characters
I
are back
didn't hear that line.
because you were sleeping,
Right.
which you would have thought, bet you Merman will love this. All the usual subjects are back, even just for short cameos. The music in this, like all SpongeBob content, was amazing and just had me with a smile on my face the entire time. In fact, there's a whole new song that was written for this, which is catchy and bouncy and SpongeBob-y. What else could this be other than a Mondo? Because I was either laughing or smiling through the entire movie. This has just the right amount of adult humor along with the kid silliness. I love SpongeBob. I don't care. I've seen every single one of his episodes. I am a huge fan. This is wackadoo stuff. These guys are like, if Ren and Stimpy had made their show more for kids, and then still kept the adult content within it. It's like they're on some kind of drugs, and I just want to be on them too. Yeah, it was Mondo. I loved it.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the short film before it is amazing. It was so funny. My goodness, was that good stuff. The actual movie, I mean, it's cute. Had some laughs. Couldn't keep me interested enough to not fall asleep though. So yeah, I was either laughing or snoring, I guess. I literally woke up and the credits were rolling, so I have no idea what happened in the last, I'm gonna say
45 minutes.
Yeah, probably half of the movie. I would say I slept through about half of it. But it was mad.
45
It was mad while I was watching it.
All right. Well, all you got to do is watch the other 45, and then we'll get the full content.
I guarantee it's still going to be mad, Jim. There's nothing. I mean, SpongeBob's fine. As I've told you, I don't think I've ever watched a full episode, and that's the whole thing.
Either.
I think that's the thing with me is I kind of watch SpongeBob, and it's mildly entertaining for a certain amount of time. And then I'm either going to fall asleep or change the channel.
So that makes you... Hold on. Let me just see.
Yeah, I've got no joy, apparently, or whatever the heck you were talking about.
You are, therefore, are boring, unfun, and have no joy in your life. And you don't understand sheer unadulterated silliness.
I guess so.
Okay,
I didn't hate it. I'm not one of those, SpongeBob haters. It's fine. But
There we go.
SpongeBob should be in like 10-minute snippets. That's about all we need. Stretching SpongeBob out to a feature-length movie is
great.
Is ambitious.
And Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill's one of the best voice actors out there. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know why I go that far, but he's a very good voice actor.
Watching him and SpongeBob do that laugh that SpongeBob does, because the two of them were doing their laugh. It was just like, oh my God, this is so much fun.
All right. Yeah, it was all right.
All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna do things a little different because we didn't watch this in order, but we're gonna talk about. Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about Housemaid. Let's talk about the movie that Murray thinks. We got to end this with a topper. With a topper. So. All right. I get it. We're talking about Housemaid, by the way. I get it. The heart wants what the heart wants. And I guess that's what we are supposed to believe as we get this story that starts out with a bunch of holes that appear as the film unravels, with a bunch of convenient plot points and foreshadowing that are all very obvious until we come to the last act of this film. Then we are introduced to a big twist ending, which, although I kind of saw coming, and up until the last act, this was on its way to possibly actually being a rage, to be honest. The big twist wasn't as big as I wanted. And again, there are still a lot of holes in this, but...
I'm sorry, this was on its way to being a rage till the last act?
Yeah.
This was on its way to being a Mondo until the last act.
Oh, okay. Well,
what the hell is wrong with you?
That's you.
Yeah, keep on talking. I can't wait to hear about this wonderful ending.
Yep. Okay. So the big twist wasn't as big as I wanted, and again, there are still holes in this.
There's some holes.
I didn't want to spoil this because there are a lot of things that can be spoiled, and the ending,
I'm going to spoil it.
Which, although is not good, there is one thing and a bunch of laughs that happen in the final act. But I will say, they really spoiled the ending with the lack of, and I'm going to put this in heavy quotes, coroner abilities, and that magically the mom becomes dumb to things like broken dishes in front of the locker room. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway. But I think the thing that saves a lot of the things I have to overlook in this film is seeing what happens to, and I'm going to say, he is the worst actor acting today. And I say the word acting loosely.
He's a terrible actor, but this is the best he's ever been.
Because Brandon Sklenar is, for the most part, the most repulsive actor working today. I mean, he's gorgeous and has an amazing body. At least all his horrible acting jobs, he was the least horrible in this, which still isn't saying much.
No,
Half
it
the
isn't.
time, I am like, please, can you just have a third look? Because he has two. He's smiling, and then he's not smiling.
Yeah, but
Both seem
it's not a
fake.
smile. It's kind of a wry smile. It's a...
No, he has a smile. That's his smile, which is kind of a little bit like his not smiling, which still seems fake and also without any acting abilities.
I think his smile is
whatsoever.
very natural.
Here's the thing: is that this was so predictable. Like I hear what you're saying. The first part of the movie, I don't like these kind of movies where it's just made to be predictable. They plant all these things. When you compare this to really good mysteries,
it's predictable, Jim, but it's not predictable in a way that you know exactly what's going to happen. You know what the outcome's going to be. You know who's going to end up together and like teaming up. Like you understand, like you get where this movie is going, but you don't know how it's going to happen, and that's fine.
It doesn't matter because there's so many things they plant in this that, it's little seeds that you know. The foreshadowing is obvious.
If you don't plant seeds, you don't get the plants, man. And if you don't get the plants, you don't get the nourishment. And if you don't get the nourishment, you die.
Oh, yeah. I wish I died. Anyway, it was meh for me. A very low meh. I'm giving it a low meh. I thought Amanda Seyfried... I actually like Amanda Seyfried now. I haven't always liked her, but ever since we saw her in the opera movie... She was so good in that, and she was great in this.
I like her.
And the Sweenster. I think this is one of her weaker performances, to be honest. But
I don't know about one of her stronger performances. So she's the same in everything.
She was great.
I mean,
she was great.
She may have had some good performances this year, but
she was great.
Every movie she's been in has been a flop, completely destroyed at the box office. So I don't know if this is going to be any better. Probably
I don't know.
not.
Who knows? Anyway, this was meh, and I wished it was better. And whatever. What do you have to say about this?
This movie was fine. I was watching it, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually really, really good." And I was actually into it. I was, Brandon Sklenar aside, it was pretty good. I absolutely loved Elizabeth Perkins' platinum short haircut. That was like kind of stole the movie for me. Mm-hmm. She was, and all I could see is that. She had that what was that infomercial gal from the Stop the Insanity?
Yeah,
Susan Powder.
Yeah, she had a Susan Powder do. It was awesome. So right there, I'm like, I'm in on that haircut, man. That haircut is doing it for me.
She was pretty awesome.
But yeah, it's an interesting movie because it actually, it does leave a lot of breadcrumbs, and it's predictable to some degree, but it doesn't give you so much that you can't enjoy what's to come. The problem is it gets to a certain point and it just falls off a cliff completely. There is some logic involved to this movie to a certain extent, and then all of a sudden we get to a point where there's a point where there's obviously going to be a coroner involved in this movie, and whoever died, they're gonna find out why they died. You can't mask how they died because it's obvious how they died. You're not going to say they died one way when they obviously died.
Well, they died that way.
They did die that way, but
there's something
that happens
thing.
That would not have happened during the course of them dying that way.
Yes.
And you would have to explain that.
Yes.
And you can't just sweep it under the rug. You just can't have a cop going, oh yeah, you know what? No problem. We got everything's cool. I don't understand.
Well, that was convenient.
I'm trying not to spoil stuff.
I know.
But it's just so stupid. Like, I just want to get to the fact that I actually enjoyed this movie until the last 20 minutes, and then it's dumb. And then I'm supposed to believe that this person's just carrying around a check in their pocket. just in case someone
Well,
shows
the
up.
the funeral.
That made no sense because she was supposed to be long gone. She said, "Oh," and she even said, "I'm surprised to see you." But she got a check in her pocket. Oh, but here's $100,000. Like nothing made sense at the end of this movie.
That was like the rest of the movie.
No, the movie made sense up until the last 20 minutes, and then it doesn't go bonkers. It just goes stupid. Like there was some intelligence to the writing up until the very end, and I can't believe that this is how the excuse me, I'm gonna die here.
You need water.
Yeah, whatever. I can't believe that this is how the book ended. I just can't, because if this is how the book because when you're writing a book, you don't sit. You can
read what's happening, and you're going.
I don't understand why that doesn't happen in movies though, where they have the end of the movie and nothing made sense.
Okay, so I'm not going to argue with you at all about that fact because I completely agree with you.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to pull a Bryce here and I'm going to say, oh, you know what? It's just, it's Hollywood magic. It's just the way things are. When I know you think the same way I do. But I had a bigger problem. The bigger problem for me, up until the point that problem happens, is that the Seifert's character we're getting the impression that she's crazy all the way through it. She wouldn't be that way, the way she was with the husband, the way that he was, once you find out that everything that's happening in this. Again, try not to spoil this.
I think she would.
No, she wouldn't have. And the reason she wouldn't have is because consequences, and he has consequences for things that aren't the way a certain way. And none of that part made sense because they go through her whole arc. No, let me finish. They go through the whole arc of how when she does things wrong, she ends up in the room
until she plays the crazy card.
No, that's not it.
And that is it.
No, because his whole thing is what's perceived by other people. So that whole piece.
He set her up as insane to other people.
Yes,
though.
I know.
She's playing the part.
Yes, I know.
And that's why it's okay, because she is playing the part that he set up. This makes him happy because it's making her seem more crazy to the outside world.
Because she's not crazy when she's at home with him.
You are missing it, man.
No, I completely got it. I just didn't buy it.
I don't understand what you're talking about. That made perfect sense. The only problem is this movie was good up until the very end, and then it got so ridiculous that this is a rage.
All right. Congratulations.
So apparently you liked it more than me.
A little bit more than you. Because I liked some of the stuff that happens to him.
The pretty boy?
Yeah, because I despise him as an actor so much.
That you like to seeing bad things happen?
Yeah.
I want to see bad things happen to you. I want very bad things to happen to you. Anyway.
That's exactly it.
There you go.
Okay then.
Rage.
We didn't agree.
No.
Although, you kind of did.
We kind of did. I'm giving it a little bit of a pass because I like
the ending is so ridiculous.
The ending is ridiculous.
That
like I can't fault him with the fact that it falls. It's like it's going, and you can. And this is where
if I review this again tomorrow, I might give it a low meh.
Yes,
honestly,
which is what I can think it deserves.
It's a rage. It's just so stupid at the end because I'm fine of movie being stupid if it's stupid all the way through, which you seem to think it was.
There was a lot of stupid, and there's holes.
But this movie was actually pretty well written up until a certain point, and then it just it turns on a dime. It makes no sense after that. Like, everything that happens at the end is ridiculously stupid.
Especially with the amount of money he has and the mother has.
Yeah, and there's no way that the mother's not looking into stuff and like none of this. It just, everything doesn't just go away the way that this movie just, everything's just going away. It was awful. Awful.
Yeah. You know what? I think we did kind of spoil things even though
I don't care, whatever.
I ain't going to it.
Anyway, it was nothing like a single white female or whatever the other one.
And the Rocks the Cradle.
Yeah, it wasn't like that at all.
It was
awesome.
a little bit like Past Lives, though.
It was a lot.
Isn't
Yeah,
everything?
there is actually of all the movies we talk about, it's probably more like Past Lives
It's
than
like
anything
Past
else.
Lives,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Just like it. All right. Okay. So
I feel like Past Lives could maybe even sue this movie for just absolutely
copyright
ripping it off.
infringements. Yeah, totally. I totally get it. Except for Past Lives was Mondo. By
Yeah,
the
it was
way.
Super Mondo.
It's Super
I love
Mondo.
that
And that's
movie.
big because this one tried to rip it off so much.
Just like the commercial says, a lot of people like this movie.
Past Lives. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's a movie
'Cause those two
where
guys
the guys
that
that
are-
are they broke up with someone or something.
Or something happens and they're
so they, well, what
watch
movie
Past
should we
Lives.
watch? Let's watch Past Lives. And he says, hey, whatever.
Something.
Talks to some AI thing. And what's a movie for someone that's
Yeah.
like broken up with
Blah, blah,
someone
blah.
and wants to reaffirm
Yeah.
their joy and
That's the Housemaid.
existence?
No,
And they say,
Past
hey,
Lives.
how about Past Lives?
no, it
and
was
they're
like a commercial, Murray.
I love. She loved this movie. Yeah, a lot of people love this movie.
Everybody loves that movie.
Yeah,
I don't know anybody who doesn't like Past Lives.
Past
Never
Lives is the
seen
best.
it.
Oh, Murray,
Murray.
you gotta watch
You
Past
gotta watch
Lives.
Past Lives.
Intention of seeing
It's like a Christmas movie.
It's like The Housemaid, only a lot better.
That's exactly like that.
That's what they should actually re-release it. That should be what they put on the
Housemaid
commercial.
2.
It's like,
It's like
this
the
is
Housemaid, but only
just
better.
It's like The Housemaid, but better.
All right. Okay. Okay. So there's a story to this.
You gotta get to it.
Avatar's
You can't-
also
you can't
Avatar
avoid it.
Fire and Ash is also
You
like The
can't avoid
Housemaid,
it.
only
The
worse.
big blue elephant in the room.
Okay. So there's a story behind us seeing this movie last night. Okay.
Or like Past Lives. I'm all confused. I'm tired.
It's me and you and me both. All right. Okay. So get this, Murray.
Yeah.
Bryce did an amazing job getting me the schedule as quick as possible this week.
Yes.
So kudos to Bryce.
Thank you.
He will definitely not be on my rage list this week.
Nice.
Now, the thing that was funny about it was that when we went to go scan our tickets, and we were about 10 minutes early to get into the movie.
No, we were like on time. It was
No. It was on time for our original ticket.
Yeah,
time.
9:45.
Yes.
Yeah, it was 9:45.
It was right. So we were 10. Okay. So we were
Or maybe we were 12 hours
15,
late. I don't know.
We were 15 minutes early for the movie. Unfortunately, the movie we thought we were watching was at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
or
9:45
a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, we
So
bought tickets for 9:45
We bought
a.m.
9:45 a.m.
Awesome.
tickets
and showed up at 9:45 p.m. saying, "Let us in."
And
So-
they didn't just let you in?
So props to
Well, they did.
Props to Landmark. I mean, we talk shit when shit is happening, but I have to give props to Landmark. They brought a
I
manager
don't
over
think
right
Cineplex
away.
would have done that.
They wouldn't actually. There's no way they would have. But they brought the manager over and she exchanged the tickets. We even got $3.10 back
Yeah.
or 15 cents back because the tickets we were going to see at
Were like
9:45
$3
a.m. was Ultra AVX
which
3D.
Who cares if we did?
And all we got was 3D.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
we didn't,
So-
we could have waited another half hour and got Ultra AVX.
I got
3D,
home at 4 a.m.
But then we would have got home at like 4 a.m. So yeah,
That's right.
instead
All
of
right.
3:30 a.m.
Okay, so now the movie Avatar Fire and Ash. So, as feared, this film was 3 hours and 17 minutes.
It felt like
I
so
mean-
much longer.
I mean, how can a movie that long have so many plot holes that never lead anywhere or
He doesn't write his
finish?
scripts anymore.
And then the fact that, like the two before this is really just an experiment in creating new technologies without having any directorial or writing skills whatsoever. And while creating yet another world of blue people that I could care absolutely less about. And I don't even... Sorry. Just don't get me started on, and I'm putting this in heavy quotes, the message he thinks he's trying to tell, which is done so badly with the whole good guys versus bad guys thing. His stories are boring, way too long, and it just needs to be more substance and less focus on technology. Then I keep going back to the fact that the evil humans, well, a couple of them in particular, keep putting Avatar Dad above their $quadrillion project they are on the planet for in the first place. And yet all of a sudden they start helping the person they are hurting. So like 1 minute he's chasing after him, he's going to kill him or capture him. You know what? I didn't know. And the next thing you know, they're working together to survive. Put in an ash witch, which was killing other Navis. I don't know. She has no backstory. And then just stops now and wants to learn from her all of a sudden. He's like, now he's going to join up with her. And there's a scene, and then you see another scene, and it's like, how did you get from, it was like this movie was 7 hours long. And then James Cameron went through the editing of it and said, you know what? I'm just going to end it here and pick it up somewhere else. He did that like 5 or 6 times. It's just like, there's a whole story arc that's just cut out of the film. It's kind of like, we're over here in the forest, and then next thing you know, we're in a ship. And then, oh no, now we're over here. And then this person's over there. And it was just like, I'm like, I don't know how many times I said to myself and then said to you, what is actually happening in this?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. With the amount of times everyone in this should have died, and I mean everybody should have died at least 10 times, you just have to fundamentally want to believe this can happen. I think that's what he wants us to buy into. You just have to believe, you know what? I want this to be a happy movie. I want this family to be successful, because otherwise you could go completely insane with how ridiculous this blue CGI Fast and the Furious franchise actually is. There's so much happening all the time, and from scene to scene, it doesn't make any sense unless, like I said, you choose to believe, which I just never did, ever. Like, ever. It was kind of like they took the last part of the movie, which was really like the movie before it, and then the movie before it, and then just put it on a loop, like a visual loop, and they just kept, it was like, okay, now this happens, no, this happens, no, this happens, no, this happens, no, this.
I swear some of the action sequences, they just kept on running the same thing over and over again.
It was like a Flintstones episode.
I couldn't tell the difference between anything that was going on. Just colors. There's lots of colors.
You know,
Stuff's
I saw
up.
reviews of this movie online after it came out.
Okay.
2 words kept popping up.
What's that? Too long?
Repetitive.
Yep.
Exhausting.
Yeah, that was what it was.
That's what people are saying.
Yeah,
who don't love Avatar.
Wait, I want to say
apparently.
that. It was, what did you say?
Repetitive and exhausting.
That's exactly what this movie was. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, are you sure he doesn't write his own stuff? Because I'm positive he puts his name as the writer and the director on
Sure, he
these
does. He has names, but he does less plot development than George Lucas did.
Well, there's really no plot development
there's
in
a
it.
Plot. It's a clever thing with their little pet boy that can breathe now. And,
Yeah, that was magical.
Yeah, that was good.
Because, yeah, you know what? But you know what? The important thing, Murray, is that as much as we thought we didn't see enough Sigourney Weaver, she comes back in this. So
Of course she does. I think Kate Winslet's in there too.
probably. You know what? There's some. Yeah. Anyway, this was worse than Mother Krampus 2. And that's saying a lot. Wait,
Worse
we haven't
than
talked.
Mother
We're not talking
Krampus
about
2.
Mother Krampus 2 yet, but apparently, don't be surprised if we don't
Mother
like
Krampus
Mother
2
Krampus
should
2.
have had 1% of the budget that this one did.
Yeah, well, that'd be great. Anyway, well, we're going to talk about Mother Krampus 2 next week. Anyway, Bryce, what did you think of Avatar: Fire and Ash?
Avatar: Fire and Ash. Yeah, it's the same as all the other ones. There's a lot of blue people running around, and then they got their little pet guy that's like a little human dude that just kind of runs around with a mask on. But then they figure out that but through the magic of the avatars, they connect them to the planet somehow, because she takes her little hair
thing.
thingy and plugs it into like the earth. and then somehow he gets like stuff in him, and now he can magically breathe their atmosphere. And that's what this whole movie is. It's like, oh, okay, now we want to capture that little boy so that we can. Well, he's not a little boy; he's like a teenager.
He's a young man.
He's a young man, and we're gonna catch him. And because he can now breathe, and now we can take over the planet. And we can actually breathe on the planet, so that'll be cool. So let's just get the whole planet. But then in the meantime, the little boy's like growing the little hair thing himself. He's got that poking out the back, so that he can. So then he's running around plugging it into things. He's plugging it into rocks. He's plugging it into other avatar people.
Yeah.
He's plugging it into.
Yeah.
He's just plugging it into like sea creatures.
Light sockets.
He's plugging it. He sees something light up over there, so he goes and plugs it into it. He's just running around plugging it into everything.
Plugging his thing into
And
things.
he's just sitting there plugging away, and that was the whole movie for me. This little pet that's just running around with his little hair thingamabobber at the end and just plugging it into stuff. I didn't know what was going on. Is that what this movie was?
It was exactly that.
That's just a little guy. He's just running around. He's plugging his little hair thing into things.
As I get older and I'm losing my hair, I kind of want hair plugs too.
Yeah, but it would be cool if you could just plug it into stuff. I don't know what was going on. Like he'd plug it into everything.
Yeah.
He's just.
I mean, think about it. If you just all of a sudden,
Yeah.
woke up one morning, you had a penis, and you never had one the time before, wouldn't you want to be doing things with that penis all the time? That's literally what
You
it
can
was.
start comparing the hair thingy to a penis.
Yes, of course. He's plugging it into things. That's what.
Maybe there's
I
something
think
to that. I
there's-
don't know.
I think so. I think this is the Avatar. Wait, sorry. It's Avatar, Fire and Ash, and the penis thing.
Yeah. But that was what the movie was about for me. It was all about
Penis plug.
The little guy running around plugging his hair into stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. That was
For
the movie.
3 hours and
Yeah, it didn't
17
need to be
minutes.
that long though, because that part was like, it was pretty good. Just watching that little gaffer just running around plugging
Yeah.
his thing into
He was
everything.
awesome. He was the best thing in this movie.
You know, just trying to be like the rest of his adopted family, I guess you could call. He just wants to be one of them,
Yeah.
and then he gets to be.
Yeah.
So it's a happy ending because he's got
Yeah.
and then he gets lots of happy endings because he gets to plug his thing.
Yeah,
into all sorts of
exactly. It's
stuff.
like his penis plug.
Yeah. So it was a rage. It was a terrible movie.
Of course it was.
I hated every freaking second of this. I'm upset at Jim because I literally was about to nod
Yes,
off at
he
one
was.
point, and then he's like, "Oh, you don't want to miss this part." I was like, "You bastard!" And then for some reason after that, I was like wide awake the rest of the time.
Yeah.
I was ready to doze off. I thought, if I'm gonna doze off in a movie, this is the one I want to cut at least a couple hours out of.
Yep.
Nope, stayed awake the whole time.
And I would keep telling him all the time, we still have another hour and a half to go.
And I'd be like, "You kid, it's no way. We've been sitting here for like 6.5 hours. This is
like,
just
nope.
not a thing."
It was another hour.
I need
and
to
a-
get to work in 10 minutes. What are you talking about? Yeah, this was such a rage. There's nothing to say about this movie. They're all the same. They're all
course,
just
it's all garbage.
and every action sequence, it literally felt like it was on a loop. It's like you see like 3 minutes and then it's repeated again, and I don't know what's going on.
It was the jumping
It's just
around
blue
everywhere
people.
that.
And yeah, big sections of the story are missing, but holy crap, if you would have included them, you would have had a 12-hour movie. So yeah, I had to cut something out.
Like
But
the
they should
story
have.
part.
They should have. Yeah, it looks like they cut the story part out and kept the everything else. It was bad.
3D and
Yeah,
CGI.
there's
Yeah,
lots of
the-
CGI, lots of whale-like creatures
There's-
just jumping out of the ocean. And
Here's the thing.
to
You know what?
battling it out with the humans. He's like the big sea creatures jump onto the deck and start putting up their dukes and punching the humans in the face, and then they're
Sure,
like,
this wasn't the SpongeBob movie.
"No, this was Avatar." And then
Well, they were both in the water.
and then then they did like kind of team up, and like the two of them would come up, and then they'd be putting up their dukes, and they'd have like a old style like
Flippers.
20s boxing match, bare knuckle style. It was good. That was some good action, Murray. You missed the sea creatures, bare knuckle boxing with all the humans.
And then they what they needed in this was Dory to come and go talk whale to them.
Yeah, that would have been good. So, yeah. And you know what the best part of this movie is that in every situation there would be someone that's or the whole group or somebody would always say, "No, we absolutely can't do this," and then
You
the
do it
other
anyway?
person would go, yeah, but, and then they'd go, okay, we'll do it. And that was like the whole movie. It happened like 10 times. It's like, we can't possibly do this. This isn't going to happen. We are peaceful. Yeah, but, okay, we'll do it. It's like there was no reasoning.
Was
It's like-
Scooby Doo in this movie?
Right? That's right, Maggie. Well, hello.
Yeah, it was rage.
See, folks, this is what lack of sleep does to you.
But okay,
No,
so
it's true though.
everything we're saying is true. But here's the funniest thing about it, Murray, is that we both had a good time because we didn't stop talking the whole movie. Because
And
by
nobody
the time,
cared.
well, maybe not the whole movie.
No,
the first
movie.
half we were kind of watching
Trying
it,
to watch it.
and then it was just like, this is so
I
ridiculous.
can't make sense out of anything that's going on.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't the
I
guy?
like the kid running around plugging his pluggy thing into everything though. That was good.
That was that.
And I like the sea creatures putting up their dukes and fighting all the dudes, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, it was you know what? Maybe it wasn't. No, it was a rage.
God.
Please stop making these
So
movies.
glad I missed
Yeah,
that.
we only got 2 more apparently.
Only 2 more.
Yeah, it's gonna be 5 of them, I hear.
You know, here's the thing: is that I'm glad that he's trying to build technology to be better than it already
He
is.
needs to
But don't do it at our
Do
expense.
something better with it.
Go do some. Yeah, well, go do it in your basement, and then don't make us have to watch your horrible, terribly written movies. Oh, bring us some joy, Murray.
I don't know about that. So there's something about Christmas time. As
Something
my
about
main man
Christmas
Brian
time.
Adams says in one of my favorite holiday tunes. Unlike you guys, I actually like Christmas for the most part. I also don't enjoy the gratuitous violence in the holiday films you guys make me watch.
It's true.
And I don't get your fascination with Krampus. That being said, I do have a few favorite Christmas horror films.
What?
Here goes. Anna and the Apocalypse. A feel-good Scottish Christmas zombie musical? It shouldn't work, but it does. Boy, does it ever. Take some Shaun of the Dead and mix in a little bit of High School Musical. Group of teens fight for survival when they get separated and their loved ones during a zombie outbreak. It was all good and very catchy. Black Christmas, the original, of course.
Yes.
Starring a bunch of Canadian actors, including Margot Kidder and Andrea Martin, and inspired by the Man Inside the House urban legend.
Margot Kidder's so good in it.
Cheers.
This classic takes place
So
in
is
a
Andrea
sorority house over
Yeah.
Christmas break. A group of young women are terrorized by an unknown obscene caller who keeps harassing them with foul hysterics and lurid threats.
And it's the very first slasher movie of all times.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Or Texas Chainsaw?
Nope, it's touted as being the first slasher.
It is.
Okay, you're not going to like this one. Gremlins. Yes, Virginia, this is a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
Produced by Spielberg, directed by Joe Dante, who did a lot of my favorite 80s and 90s films, and written by Chris Columbus, who did the Home Alones, Harry Potters, and a bunch of others.
Yeah.
How can I not love it? Gizmo, voiced by Howie Mandel, gets water spilled on him and multiplies into angrier, more vicious versions of himself. Naturally, hijinks ensue. Good night, Mrs. Deagle.
Also, there's a dead Santa in it.
There is a dead Santa. There's a nice Christmassy story about a dead Santa.
That's right.
It's a Wonderful Knife. This is a recent film, not overly great, but a bloody good time. Starring the wonderful Justin Long. After saving her town from a psychotic killer, a young woman's life is less than wonderful. She wishes she'd never been born. She finds herself in a nightmare parallel universe. Without her, things are much, much worse.
Yeah, it's okay.
And finally, Violent Night. This is by far my new favorite Christmas horror movie. I never get tired of watching it. David Harbour is a disgruntled alcoholic Saint Nick who comes to the rescue of a sweet little girl and her rich, self-centered family when John Leguizamo's Mr. Scrooge pulls a die-hard on them in their own home. Santa's gonna eat through these guys like a plate full of cookies. Love it.
Dip them in milk.
Ho, ho,
Or almond milk
ho.
for Bryce.
That's all I got.
Temperature rising. Vision blurring. Rage taking over.
Okay, my rage this week is that Avatar as a franchise exists. In just this franchise is so horrible.
This won't go away.
It won't go away, and people keep going to see it. Now, we see everything, so we're kind of an exception to the rule. I mean, but this is going to make lots of money, which is going to make James Cameron think that he still has talent. And we're going to get another one of these. These are all horrible, horrible films. And yes, if you're going to go see them for the technology and you're a technology geek, then sure, pull your plug-in thing yourself out and plug into this technology. But these are just painful to watch. And there's isn't a movie that exists that is full of CGI that needs to be over 3 hours long. It just doesn't.
Nothing needs to be 3 hours long.
Nothing made me angrier than thinking that we had to see this movie. And I originally thought, well, maybe this will be different. But then I know it's James Cameron, so it has no chance of being good. He's horrible. This movie's horrible.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to see another Avatar movie. Maybe I'll die before the next one comes out.
Maybe.
Yeah, my rage is similar, but mine it's just that there's 2 more of them to come, Jim. 2 more Avatar movies that will be released. Apparently, James Cameron has decided that he needs a total of like 20 some odd hours of Avatar by the time this is all done. You can sit there, when it's all done, you can sit there and take an entire day and watch the whole Avatar series.
That's probably what's going to happen. He's going to make it 24 hours of film.
And they'll probably have like a 24-hour watching party too, where you can
totally
go watch when the 5th one comes out. Go watch it from the beginning, and you can watch all 5 Avatars. They'll probably have some they'll hand you like a bucket so you can pee in it while you're watching, so you don't miss any of the action.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, it makes sense.
My rage is just simple. It's just the fact that he's gonna make 2 more of these. Like, I don't understand. There's nothing to these movies. There's no writing. It's just pretty special effects, and it does not. I'm not one of those people that does anything for. And I guess there's people out there that will appreciate the visuals, and I don't get it.
Somebody must enjoy them.
I just don't get it.
Going to them. They keep making $1 billion.
Well,
every time.
You want to get some stunning visuals? Go to, I don't know, go watch Unforgiven again.
Remember when IMAX used to actually have like nature films?
Yeah.
That was stunning visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Go watch Unforgiven if you want stunning visuals, not this crap. Anyways, that's my rage. 2 more of these to come.
Yippers.
Ugh.
Rage subsiding. Pulse slowing. Anger fading.
Well, thanks, Ragers, for listening. Stay tuned. We'll be coming out with our Krampus episode next week. Thanks to the extended.
This episode kind of ended on a bummer note, man.
It kind of did.
Well, you know what? Like
Bring some more joy to your exit here, because we need to leave them happy.
Okay, let's just back up. Okay, ready? Hey, thanks, Ragers, for listening.
That's
Thanks to
better.
the extended Film Rage family you can find in our show notes. Thanks to Casey from the Nerdy Photographer for the voice of Rage, our dad, a god of rage. Casey will be back in the new year, getting us to watch some fabulous stuff. Find us on social media everywhere at Film Rage YYC. Check out everything Film Rage at filmrageYYC.com, including our merch site for Redbubble and TeePublic. We're always going to make this a raging blast for all listeners, so please comment, like, and subscribe, and send us emails to filmragecalgary@gmail.com. Dare us to see terrible movies like any Avatar. But no matter what you do, please, 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 pretty please, 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 don't make us a rage. That's it for this week. Happy Krampus, rage on!
Rage on.